God bless you today. Pastor Ron Hayes coming back with you. Thank you for tuning into our program, our messages on YouTube. We thank you for it. And if you're watching, we ask you to invite some of your friends to join and join us on YouTube. And we appreciate you. God bless you today. Uh, we pastor right here in Boaz at a church called Lifeline Full Gospel Church. We're located on 512 M Street. We start our church services on 9:30 on Sunday morning. We invite you. Now, the title of the message today, Will We Witness the Fall of America? Sitting here looking at this, I want to broaden that. I want to get it longer. We talk about the fall of America, but we look at our neighbor, Canada. You can't preach. You can't stand on the street corner on the sidewalk and pray. There was a woman arrested for that. But we see more evidence, not just America, in other nations that completely turn their minds, their heart away from God. Now, will history repeat itself? We read in the Bible of God's chosen nation, and I believe it's in 1948 when Israel became a nation, who survived under the protection and the blessings of God. What Solomon was saying in Proverbs 14:34. Proverbs 14:34, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach. Godliness makes a nation great, but sin is a disgrace to it. Any people, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13, God said that my people have done two things, committed evil. What was it? They have abandoned me, the fountain of living water, to the worship of idols. Many Christians does this to themselves. Oh, we see a trend going on. It's been going on for years. People are not concerned. They're not concerned about having God in their life. We see too many families raised today without a Christian home, and we see all the function. Many Christians does this to themselves by turning to something else. And in God, when a Christian begins to backslide, then their heart is turned away from God. God is no longer the number one thing in their life. Israel began to follow pagan gods, idols. They were not in love with God anymore. Their heart wasn't into serving God. Let me talk to that person. We mentioned backsliding. God is no longer important. Going to church is no longer important. Moms and dads, our goal, our desire is and should be to raise our children in going to a church and raising them up in a Christian home. But they were not in love with God anymore. Their heart wasn't into serving God. As a person is not in a relation with someone, they were, but not now, meaning their heart is not in that relationship anymore. Hast thou not procured this unto thyself? Jeremiah 2:17. Has thou not procured this unto thyself, and that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God, when he led them by the way? God is not important. Now, when as a Christian allows, let me slow down. When as Christians follow God's leading, guided by the Holy Spirit, continues to put God first, there is a relationship, closeness, a sonship, if you will. Israel and America had and have broken their relationship with God. But by turning away from God, Israel fell away from God, paid the price of being defeated. Many times you read in the Old Testament when Israel began to turn away from God, God took his protection away from them. But let's look at Israel fell away from God, paid the price of being defeated by the Assyrians, carried into captivity. Verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Why has Israel become a slave? Israel, God chosen, a son as a slave, yet they were about to become slaves. Verse 15. I'm in Jeremiah 2:15. Strong lines, strong nations have roared against them, and the land has become destroyed. Towns are now in ruins, and no one lives them anymore. Israel had brought this upon themselves by rebelling against the Lord their God. Now, finishing with verse 19, your own wickedness will bring its own punishment. You will see what an evil, bitter thing it is to abandon the Lord thy God. May our desire, may our want to today be to turn our hearts and life to God. God bless you today. We thank you.